Hello everyone, Spider Gamer here once again. Hi, it's been a little while for you. For me, I am recording this the day after I recorded last week's video, so it's not been that long. Today, as promised, we are diving into r// best of positive updates. This one is cross-posted from r/best of Redditor updates by u/directcaterpillar77. I often hear that name in the Oz channel. I frequently watch Oz's videos. So yeah, it's some kind of nostalgia I'm feeling by reading this name for myself, I think. But let's get started. So, our first story, brought to us by Direct Caterpillar, is my date to the Christmas office party is a coworker. Originally posted to Ask a Manager. Originally posted on December 5th, 2017. A small regional office for the big company I work for has a lot of people from different teams all thrown together in the same space. 2 years ago, a colleague on a completely different team and I started dating. It's going very well. We've moved in together. We immediately made a professional behavior at the office rule and have been very good at following it. But I'm not sure how to act at the Christmas party, which is off-site and more relaxed. And everyone is bringing their partners. It's not a secret that we're together, but it's possible that many people in the office don't know. Number one, we're dating, or number two, that he's not with his previous partner anymore. I doubt anything we can do could stop people from talking. How could I conduct myself at the party and feel good about my behavior? What's the right mix of professional and not hiding the fact that we're together? That's actually a really good question. I don't know if I would ever date someone who works with me. But I can see it. I can see it because the type... That was my alarm. I'm sorry. But I can see it because the type of person I'm usually interested in could potentially be working with me. So I can see how that would happen, but it would feel weird to date someone that you're working with. So it is a very good question, how to mix the right mix for professional and not hiding it. Update 1, December 26th, 2017, 3 weeks later. So the day after Christmas. I'm guessing they already went to the party. Thank you for the commenters who told me to just be matter of fact. I'd been feeling uncomfortable about the office not knowing we were together, so when you said I could use the opportunity to come out, I decided to do that. I had this conversation about 6 times. Colleague, what are you doing for the holidays? Me, Falcom and I are spending a Christmas with this family. His family, probably? Okay. With his family in far-off place. Colleague, oh, are you two together? Me, yes. Early in the evening, the response was generally, congratulations, plus general talk about traveling. Later in the evening, there was an open bar. I got more questions about details and even had a group raise their glasses and toast us. As a normally private person, I wanted to die of embarrassment. A few times, But it was also nice to see that my colleagues care about me and like him. The next day at the office, everything was fine and normal. Happy holidays! Update 2, December 24th, 2021. So 4 years later. 4 years ago, I wrote in 4 years ago, I wrote in because my date to the office party, to the office Christmas party, was a coworker, and I sent an update when the party and following days were drama-free. This is an update for a pretty low-stakes question, but I always love seeing other people's updates. We are still together and have just had a baby. Oh my god, congratulations, OP. I know it's been like 4 years since this update, but congrats. Oh my god, the baby is now 4. Aw, those are very, very precious moments. OP, enjoy. Shortly after I wrote initially, we got a little worried about both working for the same company if there was economic trouble, so we both started job searches. He found a new job and I stopped looking. Then his old team got laid off in the early days of COVID. Oh, so it very good that he got a new job. Now we are feeling double grateful, both for surviving pandemic layoffs and having a charming new addition to our family. Happy holidays. Oh my god, OP, I am so happy for you. Congrats. This really, really warms my heart. I am so happy for you, and I'm so happy I'm doing r/best of positive updates. This is so much better than anything I've read before. We have story 2. It's cross-posted from r/BORU up. No, sorry. BOR updates from user u/glumcraft 4652. AITA for kicking out my parents for never telling me about my half-sister. I am not the OP. OP is u/never told off sister, deleted account, posted in r/am I the butt face, the butthole. Mood spoiler. Sad but happy ending. Okay, get your tissues ready. This one is probably gonna make me cry. At least I've been crying a lot these past days. Sometimes you just gotta let it out, you know, and this is a good, healthy way to do so. Concluded as per OOP, 1 update, medium length. Okay. The original is from January 5th, 2022, and the final update is from June 10th, 2022. So like half a year. Original. AITA for kicking out my parents for never telling me about my half-sister. So let me clarify, I'm writing this out of confusion and stuff. I, 28, love my parents. They've always been great to me, loved me and supported me. They've been staying with me and my wife since we had a baby to help out, and if I'm being honest, it has been a great help having them around. Yesterday, my dad asked me to get the mail from his place after work so he can pay his bills. Well, I got the mail, and most of it is bills and ads, but one actual letter. I didn't think anything of it and gave it to my dad. He apparently threw it out but my wife noticed. He apparently threw it out, but my wife noticed it in the trash and read it. She didn't know what it was when she saw it. She brought it to me, and it was addressed to my dad as father. So obviously, my half-sister. She's pregnant and asking for money because it's harder for her to make it. and she just wants to support her baby. I confronted my parents, and yeah, she's 21-ish, born from my dad's affair. He gave her money until she graduated. She writes him letters. She's apparently not in college because she's broke, and he thinks she's stripping or doing intimate work. He doesn't even know for sure. He just told me he's done supporting her and she isn't his responsibility. Last time I checked, she's only here because of you. So like, yeah, she is. Um I mean, if you never knew about your sister to this point, it's safe to assume the father is a deadbeat. His only presence in your half sister's life is financial, barely at that because he stopped giving her support when she graduated. So, yeah, no, I think she kind of is his responsibility. Also, she's 21. I am 21. I can't imagine having a kid at this age. It must be very, very hard. Having a kid is already hard enough. Imagine having a kid, having to pay your bills, not being able to go to college, and all this when you are so young and not that experienced in the world and still kind of immature because your frontal lobe is not fully developed yet. This girl is going through hell, and the father is just tossing her aside because he doesn't want to be responsible anymore for the choices he made. I'm sorry, I got a little heated. I'm sorry. This is just pissing me off a little. I thought this was supposed to be positive updates. Calm down, Spidey, calm down. He told me he's done supporting her and she isn't his responsibility, arguably. He talked more about it for half an hour. My mom was quiet and my dad has never been like that. My mom's quiet and my dad has never been like that. I don't even know the word to describe how he was. It just made me so much angry, and I made them leave right there without even taking their things back. Ask your half sister to move in. Help her in their stead. I don't know if that's doable. I think you're 28. 28 is pretty young, so I don't know if you can support an entire separate family, but still, just an idea, I guess, if you can. Also, this is from like 3 years ago, so my ideas will not help you at all. Sorry. Because it feels like it's my fault. I have a sister out there who's living like garbage while I'm out here enjoying life. After looking into her a bit more, I talked to 2 cousins 2 hours ago, and they're both divided on if I did the right thing. One cousin thinks I was the a-hole for making my parents leave without talking things through or even making a plan, but her sister thinks I did the right thing. Now, personally, I am not the judger of all judges. I cannot judge anybody on their personal choices, so I can't say if OP did the right thing or not. But since the thing has already been done, what you can do is try to, I don't know if I would want to repair the relationship with my parents if I found that out, because that is so cruel. It is so cruel to be like that with your own kid. I don't know. I am not here to judge. I am only here to read the updates. My wife told me she's staying out of it since she regrets reading somebody else's mail. I just don't know myself. I feel like an a-hole for making my parents leave because I love them so much, but at the same time, I feel so mad over the situation. Since people are wondering if my mom knew because she was so quiet, she knew everything. Damn. Okay. Top or relevant comments? U/next lengthiness 534. I'm a bit torn on this one, but ultimately, everyone sucks here. Your wife for reading something that wasn't addressed to her, your parents for not telling you about it once you were old enough, and you for kicking your parents out without even letting them gather their things. OP, to clarify about my wife, she didn't see the envelope, she saw the letter in the recycling. Not that she thinks it makes it better, but she didn't go out of her way to open an unopened envelope. U/miserable key 7552. Not the a-hole. Reddit is such a weird place. I don't get how people are coming up with these everyone sucks here responses. Your wife snooping through private mail isn't exactly the best thing to be doing, but I don't know how that is bad compared to a man cutting his daughter out of his life for over 2 decades without telling his own son. You should come let them get their stuff, but make it clear that their actions are unforgivable. U/okay smell 1069 downvoted. OP, did it not occur to you that keeping this secret was intended to protect you? Your parents were well aware that your father did wrong. But having an affair child in your life would not have been pleasant for you when you were a child. Your father and mother probably did not want this behavior to be normalized by introducing the concepts of affairs, children out of wedlock, etc. when you were 7 years old. So it's okay to just let the other child grow up without a parent in their life? Really? And just sweeping the father's egregious several mistakes, because this is not a one mistake thing. This is a several mistakes thing. Father's egregious mistakes under the rug. Really, you think the best thing is to just sweep it all under the rug, pretend this other child does not exist, and once it's not weighing down on your conscience anymore, you just throw them away? Damn, okay. Nice to know that's how you feel, I guess. I don't doubt that many of this young woman's problems started with the shaky family structure his actions produced, but really, what would not keeping the secret have looked like and felt like in your childhood? It would have felt like a child growing up well and not being abandoned by her father. That's what it would have felt like. It would have felt like a child being aware of what kind of person their parent is, and if they want to keep such a person close to them. That's what it would have felt like. Sometimes when people do something bad, they have to carry on as best as they can. Oh yes, they have to sweep it under the rug. What are you gonna do, you know? What are you gonna do? Just sweep it under the rug. Don't mind the fact that the rug is taller than the couch. Don't mind the fact that the rug is very, very lumpy. This is so uncomfortable to stand on, but it's still a rug. You can't see anything underneath it. Oh my god. Yeah, you suck. You suck. Okay, smell 1069. You suck. Your mother had a choice too, and she probably didn't kick dad to the curb for your benefit. So you could grow up in a stable family that lied, a stable family that let a child grow up without a father. I'm just really sensitive when it comes to cheating, so maybe I'm being harsher than I should. But no, 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 no. There really was no ideal solution here. OP. Okay, what about when I turned 18? What about when I turned 22? What about 26? I found out at 28 because my wife saw a letter in the recycling. Were they going to tell me at 32? At 36? At 40? 50? It hasn't been for my benefit for 10 years. Exactly. Exactly. U/to kapai? I hope I didn't butcher that. I am so sorry. Downvoted. Okay, I'm gonna get even more heated, I guess. I'ma say justified you the a-hole. 100% get where you're coming from. I'd be disappointed in my parents and also feel guilty for him helping me and ignoring her. I don't think you should have kicked them out since they are helping you. We also just had a baby and my mom lived with us and is now babysitting since moving out, which A, they don't have to do, and B, is a lot of work and inconvenience on their part. Grandkids are supposed to be the easy ones for them. So I get your anger, but there's gotta be a better way to get a satisfactory result without burning your bridges. I can see where the commenter is coming from, but I don't think I agree. That's probably a me problem because I have this very absolutist view on cheating. I do not believe in forgiving cheaters. But so I don't agree, but I can see where they're coming from, I think. I can see a path to redemption for a lot of things. I genuinely believe there are very few things on earth that you cannot redeem yourself from with enough working on yourself, begging for forgiveness, therapy, very, very much therapy, and a lot more. Like, I believe we can work through a lot of things. But cheating is one thing that I think is a death sentence to any relationship. If I find out you cheated, be it a friend, a family member, a partner, anybody, if I found out you cheated on your partner, I don't think I can ever trust you and want to be in the same space as you again. I don't think I would want to be associated with you. I think I would be disgusted to be around you. But that's a me thing. So OP, I don't think you should have kicked them out since they are helping you and why do I deserve this help though? He's not giving it to his daughter? What did I do to deserve it other than be born to the right woman? Exactly. u/Mr. Hamman 80. Everyone sucks here. That's a heck of a lot for you to take on board in a short space of time. So can't harsh you too much for the gut reaction. I don't think it was the best reaction though. Yeah, I think I agree with this one. Um, yeah, at the end of the day, I do think OP was a little bit harsh, but I can see myself making the same decision. So, yeah, I think I agree with this commenter. From your dad's reaction, he seems pretty cold, but there's 21 years of history there, so maybe he does have a reason other than indifference. I don't know. He could just be that cold. Hopefully you can talk this one through. OP says, he's never been this cold. He's never even been like a man's man type of guy either. He was a loving, caring guy, and I know that might seem odd, but he was kind of Boyle from B99, if it helps. Oh, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Okay, Boyle from I've never watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm sorry. I don't know who Boyle is. I I've seen some clips of it on YouTube. Hold on, let me look up Boyle from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I might be able to know who it is from the clips. Oh, okay, this guy. Yeah, I have no idea what he's like. Sorry. This did not help at all. I am so sorry. Okay. I'm sorry if I disappointed any of you. Okay. I just can't get my head around it. Yeah. U/hibernative naptosis. Based on what you've written here, I'd say not the a-hole, but I don't believe the story. Your father has kept the existence of your half-sister a secret for decades, but now he throws a letter from her loosely in a shared trash receptacle at your house, doesn't put it in another envelope, doesn't try to bury it, leaves it right on top where your wife noticed it at a glance? No way it went down like that. Something is missing. OP. That's what my wife told me, and I believe her. I have no reason not to. I don't think that she went scrounging through the recycling looking for dirt on my dad. Besides, how often do you actually reach through the blue bin for stuff? Maybe this was my dad's twisted way of telling me, but I don't want to get into conspiracies. Okay, this update is kind of lengthy. Final update, 6 months later. Okay. I want to thank everyone who said to go talk to my parents. That's the first thing I did. I went to their place and I tried to talk to them. But it was frustrating, and my mom got angry when I said I was going to reach out to my sister. She asked why I cared, and I got upset and told her because she taught me to. My dad saw me out after that and surprised me by telling me he was proud of me for being a better man than him. Well, that's really obvious. That's obvious that OP is a better man than you, Dad. Sorry. I am sorry. Calm down, Spidey, calm down. That was weird. Yes, very weird. But truthful, at least once. Anyway, my wife reached out to my sister, Anna, and she agreed to meet. We went IWTH. What is that? Oh, with. Okay, with. OP misspelled with. Okay. We went with my cop friend, Joe. because you never know. We met Anna in her apartment, and it's a rough side of town. It's tiny and a crappy place to live. Anna's a small, quiet girl who works in a library. Oh my god. Poor girl, man, poor girl. She reminds me of my gran. She claimed she's only a waitress at a strip club to make ends meet. Obviously, she can't do it now. God. This girl. She said she's failed like her mother, and the best thing she can do is have her kids succeed. She said she wanted cash to take pregnancy classes. I gave her my number and some cash, of which she took a lot back right away. This girl. Can I adopt her, Opie, please? I know she's like my age, but still. That night my wife asked if I could let Anna move in. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, yes! Let Anna move in, please. Because she felt heartbroken. I gave Anna the offer, but she refused. Okay, I guess. And said she won't take advantage of us. It's not advantage. Girly pop. About a month later, she phoned me crying and said there's black mold in her building and she has to go. She came to us with barely anything, just clothes, a wallet, a toothbrush, and a sack of old books. Since then, she's been... I got lost. Hold on. Yeah. Since then, she's just been sad and really alone because she thinks she's taking advantage. She's not. You're just helping out family. She tries to help with chores a lot and always apologizes. She's only happy when she plays with our baby. But it was her birthday a few days ago and she asked if we'd get her cupcakes. It was like she expected me to say no, but my wife went and got them, and a whole Dairy Queen cake while I got her a box set of the Exapens books. I don't know what that is, but Exapens books apparently. She started crying and hugged us both when she saw everything on the living room table for her. In the days since, she has seemed happier, and I won't lie, I'm worried for her, but I do think stability has helped her. As for my parents, my mom refuses to come as long as she is there, so I visit her with the baby sometimes. My dad refuses to go because he says he's ashamed, as he should be. So, to be like that to such a sweet girl, I can't even. Whatever, I guess. On the other hand, my wife's parents told me they are more proud of me than ever. I'm too, OP. Good job. I am so proud of you, OP. I am so proud. Very emotional comment from OP. Thank you. I guess a big question that ran through my mind was, how on earth am I ever going to be able to say that I've been a good father if I can't be a good brother? What lesson am I teaching my child? I needed to help my sister. I hate that we grew up apart. I hate that she's had such a miserable life. Honestly, a few weeks ago, I showed her my favorite movie for a few dollars more, and I do hope that helped her understand that she's my sister, and I'll always try to do good by her from now on. So thank you so much. It means everything to hear someone tell me I'm a good brother. You are an amazing brother, OP. Congrats. I am very proud of you, and I wish nothing but the best for you, your wife, and your sister. And her baby too, and your baby. All the whole like central family except for the parents. Um I wish mildly okay things for the parents. But I wish all the best for you, your sister, your wife, and your kids. You and your sister's kids. Anyways, top/relevant comments. You/deleted. Not the a-hole. You're a far better person than your parents are. Your wife is as well. You're both loving and giving, and both your half sister and your baby are very lucky to be in your lives. You/embarrassed advice 59. I seriously almost cried while reading this. I cried. I actually cried. Wishing the best for your family and that your sister heals in a good environment. You're a great brother. Edit. Definitely cried after reading OP's comments. There truly are good people in this world, and OP and his wife are one of them. You/imagine snapdragons. Sorry, that was really cute. Sorry. Cringe moment. I have to say, I love Imagine Dragons. They're they're my second favorite band of all time, and snapdragons are very cute. So yeah, I got happy seeing this username. Sorry. Oh, my heart breaks for her. I do wish life had been kinder to your sister, but I am so glad and proud of you and your wife for being there for her. Those small acts of kindness, like cupcakes, can really change a person's life. As for your parents, you are a far better person than I, because I would have completely gone no contact. No baby visits, nothing. They are truly cruel people. I wish you all the best. Oh, that's a lot of comments. Okay, hold on. You/detrastevere. At least your dad got one thing right. You're a better man than he is. And special shout out to your wife for opening her home and heart to this woman who is essentially a stranger to her. I hope you take some time to show her how much you appreciate her support in this. All three of you are very lucky to have each other. You/cuting 2013. I am so glad your wife snooped the trash mail and found a treasure. Wouldn't be the first treasure she has found. You being the first. Wink wink. The wink wink was me. Okay, not the commenter. Great work, OP and wife. By you/dead Lugosi. Great work, OP and wife. You are amazing. One thought for moving forward, if you'd like Anna to feel less insecure about her role in your family and in your home, you might consider working out an explicit contribution arrangement that both works within her capabilities/skills and also provides real value to you and your wife that can be genuinely grateful for. While Anna isn't in a position to contribute to your household financially, it takes a lot more than money to make and sustain a happy, healthy home environment, and she may be perfectly capable of contributing in other ways. Even if there are things she doesn't know how to do yet, if she could be excited to learn and it would be a real help to y'all, then it would be a wonderful growth opportunity. Maybe she does grocery shopping on a budget and with a list y'all provide. Maybe she cooks dinner a certain number of nights a week. Maybe you have a neglected garden she'd be excited to turn into herbs, vegetable, and flowers. Maybe there's a renovation project she could help with. Maybe you lean on her existing skills and passions. Maybe you invest in learning new things together. Maybe you sponsor her taking classes to get better things that benefit all of you. Maybe you figure out a good contribution plan in a single conversation. Maybe you revisit it and adjust it every month. Regardless, this kind of cooperative communication will strengthen team family. Regardless, it sounds like you're well on your way to building a little community of mutual support relationships, which is the most valuable wealth you can possibly cultivate for yourselves and your children. Congratulations and good luck. This is beautiful. I am so happy for OP, his wife, and his sister. Let's do one more. Let's do just one more. Oh, I got two more. I'm just gonna do one more. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more. This was cross-posted from r/BOR updates by u/GardenGeo. Matchmaker Diaries. It was unintentional. Originally posted by user I Ain't Gonna Give Up Ever and Sun in the Winters. Original November 3rd, 2024. Update September 6th, 2025. So it was recent. Ooh, okay. Status concluded. OP has deleted account. Mood amusing. Editor's note for context. OOP posted in r/arranged marriage and r/20s India. Arranged marriage, AM, is a mix of modernity and tradition in India, as one Reddit user put it. Tinder parent style. The pool can get smaller when you add in filters like age, salary, profession, location, etc. Crore, CR, unit. In Indian numerical system, 1 crore is 10 million. Okay. Chhattisgarh. I hope that's how you say it. It's probably not. I'm sorry. A state in central India. Okay, sorry. I am so sorry. I'm sorry to the entirety of India. I'm sorry. States were created on ethnic and linguistic lines and therefore can be major differences: language, food, culture, politics, when you cross state borders in India. Sorry, a little sleepy. With arranged marriage, many prefer matches within their state, as cross-cultural differences can be intimidating to navigate. Jiju is brother-in-law and Di, or Didi, is sister. Okay, Jiju and Didi. Okay. Seema Auntie, a reference to Netflix show Indian Matchmaking. She is a matchmaker. Okay. Original. It is really very hard to find someone via arranged marriage in mid-30s. My cousin, 35F, recently started arranged marriage 6 months back and finding it hard to find a single good prospects. Most of the time, it is either divorced or widower, or those of single guys were not that good. She was in a relationship with a guy for 7 years, but didn't work out later, so they broke up 1.5 years ago. She is a corporate lawyer based in Mumbai, and makes around upwards of 1.3 times 10 million per annum. So 13 million per year, I think. I don't know exact figure, but it's above that. 5'7" from upper middle class, that family. Um, I'm gonna have to look this up. Hold on. I can't just keep saying that. Chhattisgarh, 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 young, yeah. Chhattisgarh family. Okay. From upper middle class Chhattisgarh family. Open to all caste and cultures, so that it isn't the issue, but still is getting hard for her. Is it due to her age only? Comments. Comment 1. With the profile she has, it would have been very difficult for her to find someone even if she was in her 20s. Ask her to upload her profile in some elite matrimony portals. And ask her to make sure that the guy is not marrying her for her money. I come from an extremely wealthy business family and have my own business too. I found it very hard to find someone in my community. Most of them are corporate salaried individuals, even when I was in my 20s. I was asked to lower my standards. I'm glad I did not do so and got married recently to the best guy I could have ever found. There were too many guys who wanted to marry me for my father's money. Somehow my family is smart enough to figure out such men. Ask her to never lose hope and never give up. Comment 2. With 13 million, she can marry twice. Jokes aside, I think it will be hard, since she probably won't settle for less than her credentials, and a person with this credentials is probably married. She would be too, if not for the unfortunate relationship. But I have also seen guys in the same situation in my office, too heartbroken to be married. Too heartbroken to be married. She can try her luck in dating. Comment 3. The whole good prospects is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. What does that mean exactly? I mean, divorced widower is a defined criteria, but what does good match for her profile for singles mean exactly? Are we talking about 10 million plus salary with house and generational wealth? Ask her and you'll know what is wrong. Maybe her criteria to match her status itself is a problem. Update. 10 months later, I, 20F, unintentionally played Cupid for my cousin 35F on Reddit, and she's going to marry him. So about 10 to 11 months ago, I, 19 then, very randomly made a post in a sub asking if it's really that hard to get matches at 35. It was just out of curiosity. I mentioned there about my cousin 35F, who's very successful corporate lawyer in Mumbai, and started looking for arranged marriages late because she was in a long relationship before that didn't work out. As usual with arranged marriages in India, the comment section turned into a bloodbath blaming my cousin and calling her names, etc. So I deleted that post shortly. Anyway, the same day I got a DM from a guy. He said he was 35 too, looking for matches, and after talking a bit, he asked if I'd be comfortable sharing my cousin's socials or anything. I normally ignore DMs, but he sent his LinkedIn to verify, and mind you, I never ever share anyone's ID. Like, that But that day, I don't know how I ended up giving my cousins LinkedIn and Insta and told him not to tell her it was me. Haha. Eventually, I got busy with college, deleted my Reddit, and later forgot the whole thing. Fast forward to today, we just got the news my cousin is getting married next year, and it's him! Oh my god! I got goosebumps seeing his pic again in my family WhatsApp group. Still can't believe it. They were dating all this time and decided to get married. Crazy how destiny works, and what the hell, straight out of a rom-com it was. P.S. I hope my cousin doesn't know that I gave her socials to a random man on Reddit. Yeah, I really hope your cousin doesn't know. Additional details from OOP in responses to questions and concerns. Comment 1. I mean, how did that guy approach her without telling about you? It might have been creepy or risky of it. OP. I don't know, man. My sis is telling everyone that they met on social media and had some connections previously. My sis is a corporate lawyer and Jeju is investment banker, so might have been connected via some professional network too. Wow, a comment too. Wow, that's so good. Congratulations. Does your now Jeju and D know that you were the one who set them up? OP. I mean, Jeju obviously knows. Not sure about Didi though. She told everyone that they met on social media and had some connections previously. My only worry is if this guy try to kind of stalk her before approaching her and set the whole thing up to appear as natural as possible. That's my only concern, but either way, very cute story. Comment 3. Unless someone doesn't care about looks or prefers connection, don't approach anyone on Reddit. It's a waste of time. Matrimony/dating apps with photos are way better. OP. True. My Jeju was same stage in life as my D, and whatever I described about her in the post maybe fitted well with him, as he was in Mumbai too. To be honest, it was very dumb of me to share her social ID, but I got gut feeling that he must be a nice person. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I think it had to happen anyway. They had some previous personal connections from the work, so it is not that they were complete strangers to each other. Comments. Comment 1. Hello, OP. Want my LinkedIn? Comment 2. So LinkedIn does have its benefits. Comment 3. You should take their first kid as commission. What are you, Faye? I will not be giving you my name. I fell for that before and I won't fall for it again. How did you... I fell for that once and I won't fall for it again. You should take their first kid as commission. That's a good one. Comment 4. Or get adopted as their first kid as commission. Comment 5. Do the same for all the singles in the sub. Hey, OP, do you take commission? OP. On my way to open matchmaking business right now. Comment 6. Sima auntie, please help your boy out too. Comment 7. Sima auntie, invading Reddit is wildest. Comment 8. By any chance, do you have any other cousin in the age range of 26 to 30 asking for a friend? Comment 7. Bollywood writers taking notes for upcoming projects from here. Amazing. Amazing. Oh my god, I love this. I am so happy with how this video turned out. So happy. I hope you guys enjoyed just as much as I did. Even though we had that little roller coaster in the middle, I'm really happy with what we got. This is very fun. I will certainly be doing more stories from here again, so look forward to that, I guess. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like. That would mean so much to me. I'd be so happy. Um, if you want to see more videos from me, maybe consider subscribing. I play a lot of games. As you can see, I read Reddit posts sometimes. And if you're into that stuff, maybe consider subscribing. And if you don't want to miss my videos or any hypothetical potential videos that may come out of nowhere on very special days, consider activating the notifications. And if you have anything to tell me, I would be so happy to hear it from you guys in the comments. I love reading your comments. They're so much fun to read. And I do take pun suggestions in the comments. I love puns and I love hearing your puns. And speaking of, today's pun of the video is once again by Zeno. Thank you so much, Zeno, for always contributing. I love your puns. We got pun of the day. When my girlfriend asked me to stop impersonating a flamingo, I had to put my foot down. That was a very good one, Zeno. Thank you so much. And I love you guys so much. I am so happy to be able to make these videos for you guys. I am so happy to be making this kind of content and putting this out, because not only is it fun to record, it makes me so happy to see the kind of videos I'm making. I'm really happy about those. And I am so happy to see the kind of people watching my videos. I am so happy for you guys, to have you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing, beautiful day. Everything goes well for you. Good morning, by the way. Everything goes amazingly for you. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, next week, a wonderful rest of this week. Everything goes well for you. Wishing you nothing but the best. And I love you guys so much. See you guys next week for more. Bye bye. And now for the outro.